pleasure for us to welcome another great baseball figure to our Bob and Ray booth this afternoon. One of the great first basemen of all time with the Old Highlanders, I guess it was.
The Old Highlanders,
and later manager, Frankie Papp. Frank, it's a pleasure to have you in here today.
It's a pleasure to be back, and I would like to say that I enjoyed that anecdote very much.
They tell me, Frankie, you've got quite a few anecdotes of your own.
Great many anecdotes. I have found through the years that baseball anecdotes go down through the years. In
That's
other
right.
words, if it happened to happen a double day in 1890, it's sure going to happen to Walt Dropo in 1955.
Well, I guess that stands to reason. Frankie, tell us what you remember as one of the most maybe embarrassing moments you ever had on the playing field.
Well, it's an anecdote much like Leo told here recently on your program. And it was the first day I was in the big leagues. I come up to bat the first time up. I was a little shaky up there, and I was a little slow on getting signals at the time. I was trying to remember them. It was my first day. I remember the third base coach would tip his hat. That meant something.
Sure.
The first baseman would bend over and pick up a stone. That meant something.
That's right.
And so forth.
Go ahead. There you were, standing up there and trying to remember the signals and trying to figure out.
Well, I was up at bat. I swung left-handed, and the pitch out there, the mound, I don't know if you remember him.
No, I don't, but go ahead.
And he was out there, he wound up, and they let them come in there. I could hardly, well, in fact, I couldn't see it. And the stands around me, send the bump back.
Trying to rattle you a little bit, Frankie, huh?
That's right. And behind the plate, you probably remember him, the umpire.
Yes, I do. And
there was three high hardwoods that went right by me, 3 called strikes. Well, I was mad. I took my bat and I threw it way up.
Uh-oh.
Way up.
Pretty outward sign of anger there.
It went up above the second tier of stands. And the umpire said to me, young man, I was a young man then.
Sure.
He said, young man, if that bat comes down, you're out of the game.
Well, there's a real baseball story, if I ever heard one. And I know that you've got a lot more, Frankie Papp, but it certainly has been nice talking to you.
It's been swell.
And that'll go into the annals, I'm sure. Thanks for dropping by.
Will this be buried in Washington?